Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of The Conversation. And in today's topic, we're going to be talking about the best mid-range kings that won Finals MVP. So that's what we're going to be getting into in today's video. Before we get into that, I want you guys to make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we drop our content. Make sure you also follow us on Facebook. We're going to link that in the description below, and check out the Dreamerspro Podcast, which is also linked in the description below, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. So let's just get straight into the content, man. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about some mid-range assassins that actually won the NBA Finals MVP. And to start this thing off, we're going to start off with the greatest player of all time, and my man, Michael Jordan. Yes, that's what I'm going to be talking about. Now, we all know Michael Jordan. We saw his greatness highlighted and, on the Last Dance docuseries that debuted on Netflix and I think ESPN Plus over a 5-week period. I think they debuted like 2 episodes a week. And in that thing, man, we saw Michael Jordan's entire career. But most importantly, we saw how the dude was just destroying people from the mid-range. Now, if we look at Michael Jordan, he's a 6-time NBA champion, a 6-time Finals MVP, a 5-time regular season MVP winner, a 14-time NBA All-Star, a 3-time All-Star Game MVP. He's been on 10 All-First NBA teams and won 11. So he's been on 11 All NBA teams. He also won the Defensive Player of the Year award in 1988, and he's been on 9 All First NBA teams. Coincidentally enough, to tie it with Kobe Bryant, he's also won the Rookie of the Year in 1985. He won 10 scoring titles and led the league in steals 3 separate years, and also won the slam dunk contest 2 times in a row. He also has the highest scoring average in the NBA playoffs. If you look at Michael Jordan, his career averages, the guy averaged for his career 30.1 points a game, 6.2 rebounds, and 5.3 assists, and basically shot 50% from the field for his entire career on average. If you just look at when he got older, obviously his career averages went down. Now, Michael Jordan definitely made the mid-range game something. He really proliferated it, and then he had others that carried it on. But if you watched him, the majority of his shots in the latter stages of his career, or the second half of his career, came predominantly from the mid-range. Even if you look at his most iconic shot that he hit in his career against the Utah Jazz that we saw to give the Chicago Bulls the go-ahead bucket to lead that series and ultimately win that game, came from the mid-range. And MJ's fadeaway is one of the most beautiful shots in the history of the NBA. However, he is a mid-range king that has won an NBA title. An NBA Finals MVP, and that's who we're starting off this list with. To continue on, we're going to move on to my man Kevin Durant. Yes, Kevin Durant, who is one of the most gifted scorers in the history of the NBA, but also one of the most pure scorers, and he's actually a pure shooter. Like, Kevin Durant can actually shoot the ball, and he's a legit shooter. He's a 2-time NBA champion, a 2-time Finals MVP, which qualifies him for this list. He's won a regular season MVP award in 2014. He's been a 10-time NBA All-Star, a 2-time All-Star Game MVP winner. He's been on 9 All-NBA teams and 6 first All-NBA teams. He was the Rookie of the Year in 2008. He's been a 4-time scoring champion in this league. And also, he's been a member of the 50-40-90 club in 2013, which basically means shooting 50% from the field, 40% from the three-point line, and 90% from the free throw line. And Kevin Durant is a magician. He has mastered the mid-range, and you see that on full display every single time that he plays. Last time we saw Kevin Durant, he was averaging 26 points a game, 6.4 rebounds, and 5.9 assists, and he was shooting 51% from the field and 44% from the three-point line and 90% from the free throw line. The dude is just unbelievable. At least that's what he scored. He averaged in the playoffs last season. So he was a 50-40-90 player. He is supremely efficient. If you watch him, He has every single shot in his mid-range arsenal. He can shoot going left, pull up going right. He has the fadeaway. He has every single shot, turnaround jump shot. He has every single trick in the book, and he actually has a lot of skill, and that's the reason why he qualified to make it on the list and being one of the few NBA mid-range kings to win a finals MVP. To keep it pushing, I got my man, my favorite player of all time, Kobe being Bryant. All of us know that Kobe had one of the most amazing mid-range shots. A lot of people say Kawhi Leonard is the best mid-range shooter since Michael Jordan. He's not. Kobe Bryant is the best mid-range shooter since Michael Jordan. We all know that. Anybody that knows even a smidget about basketball, an iota about basketball, and has been watching the NBA basketball for the past 20 years knows that Kobe Bryant is a mid-range assassin, especially after he changed his jersey number from the number 8 to number 24. He just went ballistic. If you don't believe me, go look at all of his highlights. Even the NBA put together a highlight of his entire career. You can look. The moment he changed from number 8 to 24, all of his offense came from the mid-range. And if you saw that last game that he scored with 60 points to go out, the majority of his shots came from the mid-range. So that just lets you know about Kobe. He's a 5-time NBA champion, 2 times finals MVP, which qualifies him to make it on this list. He also won a regular season MVP award. He's an 18-time All-Star, been a 4-time All-Star Game MVP. He's been on 15 All-NBA teams and 11 All-First NBA teams. He's been on 9 All-First defensive teams, tying him with Michael Jordan. And he's been on, 3 All-Second, so he's been on 12 All-Defensive teams. He's a 2-time scoring champion, led the league in scoring in 2006 and 2007. And he won the slam dunk contest when he first came into the league in 1997. He has the second highest scoring output in the history of the NBA at 81 points. And if you guys go back and check out that 81 points game, a lot of his shots came from the mid-range and the three-point line, just to show you that Kobe Bryant was no joke when it came to being a mid-range assassin. And that's one of the reasons why he is on the list. Now, to round off the list, I'm going to finish off with my current favorite player in Kawhi Leonard, who we all know is another mid-range assassin. Now, Kawhi Leonard has won 2 NBA championships. He's been a 2-time Finals MVP winner. He's a 4-time All-Star. He won the NBA All-Star Game MVP in 2020. This last All-Star game, actually befittingly, the Kobe Bryant Award. He was the first player to win that. He's been on 2 All-First NBA teams, so he's been on 4 All-NBA teams. He also has 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, and he's been on 6 All-NBA defensive teams, 3 first, 3 second, and he also led the league in steals in 2015. Last time we saw Kawhi Leonard balling, he averaged 27 points. 0.1 points a game for the regular season, 7.1 rebounds, and 4.9 assists. And he virtually shot 50% from the field. He shot 47% from the field throughout the season and 38% from the three-point line. But if you look at Kawhi Leonard, again, a lot of his offense is generated from the mid-range. Is what makes him so hard to score, because a lot of players today are quite two-dimensional. They're either getting their shots from the 3 or going to the paint, but Kawhi Leonard can score from a myriad of different spots on the floor, which makes him very hard to game plan for, because he can score from anywhere. And it's the reason why he always keeps defenses off balance with his ability to shoot from the mid-range. We all saw this, although he didn't come up so big in Game 7, but we all know without a doubt that Kawhi Leonard is another NBA mid-range king, and is one of the reasons why he also won a Finals MVP, and that's why he rounds off our list. So this is our list. These are our NBA mid-range kings that have won Finals MVPs. If there's somebody that you think that we left off this list that we should have mentioned, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Again, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we drop our content. Don't forget to like us on follow us on Facebook, and check out the Dreamerspro Podcast, which is linked in the description below. Once again, this is Charles here from Dreamerspro, wishing you guys an amazing day. Peace.